Hi guys, how you doing? Welcome to today's pick a card reading, and it is your favorite, his current thoughts. Do not ask me why the camera is set up like this. I've got exactly the same camera. For whatever reason, I cannot seem to get it to set up the way it usually is with the four. Anyway, let's try it this way. It's absolutely fine. So we'll see when I get trying to get them all on the camera whether it works or not. Anyway, so welcome to anyone new. Welcome back to all of you who watch my channel regularly. Thank you for doing that. Quick shout out, guys, I do post daily on TikTok and sometimes in my always in my Instagram stories, but I post 2 or 3 times a day on TikTok and I share one of them to my Instagram story. I also do daily cards quite regularly on my Instagram, so I would highly recommend following me if you want daily updates, following me on TikTok and or on Instagram. The links are in the description. If you want a private reading with me as well, check the description box below. So hopefully that's all of that out of the way, but do follow me because the messages are just as strong. So if you are interested in a daily update, I would highly recommend it. Okay, I think that's it. So your favorite today, his current thoughts. It's his thoughts, intentions, likely actions, all of that. Let's go ahead and have a look for you. Here we go. Oh, I am confused by this different layout. It's throwing me a bit. I'm a creature of habit. Okay, hi Group 1, how you doing? So his current thoughts, let's have a look. We've got the High Priestess, the Knight of Wands, the Five of Swords. I think I'm going to have to put these all in a line because else I don't think they're going to fit on. If I put them underneath, no, you're not even going to be able to see them. Okay, that's fine. High Priestess, Knight of Wands, Five of Swords, the Devil. Communicate clearly and opportunity beckons. Okay, so let's have a look at what's going on with these then. His current thoughts, he could well be hiding from you. He needs to communicate better. The High Priestess, in terms of a person, where they're at, what's going on with them, I would definitely say that this indicates a kind of hidden mystery energy. It could be a non-contact situation. It could be where they are ghosting you or they're not communicating with you very well because they need to communicate better. They're saying no to an opportunity with you. So their thoughts about you and the situation at the minute is that they could be burying their head in the sand. Some of them, I'm just going to move the light so you can see that card. Some of them are definitely burying their head in the sand. Some of them, it's not so much that they're burying their head in the sand as much as they are kind of bogged down with work or another situation. So it depends on your person what's exactly going on here. But what I would say is that they're definitely, communication needs to be better. They're very caught up in some karmic nonsense here. They are presenting as the Knight of Wands, so you may feel they're coming in and out of your life. They're not showing the level of commitment or the level of dedication or the level of care or maturity that you would be looking for or that you would ideally like to see. The passion for you is there. Their thoughts are very passionate. There's probably a very good chemistry between you, but they're kind of not saying yes to the opportunity of you. They could be, like I say, very distant. They could be hiding something, although I think the majority of you actually know what this person's issue is or whatever. It's not so much that they're hiding something from you as more they're hiding from you or from themselves, even like avoiding stuff. They're still trying to find their way with the Knight of Swords. They're not really sure where they're going or what they're doing. They're caught up in something. Like I said, there's a little bit of immaturity going on as well. So you can see how they could be better dealing with this situation, but unfortunately they can't see it. Five of Swords, there's this sense that they're banging their head against a brick wall. You know, they're continuing to do something that isn't working for them. They need to accept that it's not going to work. They need to surrender, let go, move on. Some of them are just being stubborn. Some of them are really caught up in the karmic wheel of it all. The Devil here, they feel trapped. This could be breaking up with an old partner. It could be a divorce. It could just be a difficult situation going on in their life. But they're doing something from a fearful point of view. They're very much up in their head with this sword energy. And it's not a helpful sword energy, mental energy. It's a fearful, not wanting to lose face, not being prepared to back down, which goes hand in hand with this slightly immature energy, you know, like the passion for you and the situation is there, but the ability to kind of step back, be a little bit more mature, and extricate themselves from this situation is kind of not happening at the minute. The devil suggests that they are caught up in something. They could be caught up in just the material world. They're still trying to find themselves with this Knight of Wands. It is a kind of flitty, fairly not childish, but it's a youthful energy. So there could be something that they're caught up in, like how everything looks and the game of life, rather than being kind of a little bit more mature and a little bit more reflective about things. They're definitely caught up in something. If it's not an old relationship, it could be work or earning money or something, but something is keeping them kind of busy elsewhere, and it's not necessarily giving them what they want. It's not really helping them, but that's what they're doing at the minute. And because of that, they're kind of all over the place, and they're kind of keeping themselves to themselves where you're concerned. So that's kind of where they're at the minute. The thing is, though, the thing to focus on here is that you are a real opportunity for them, and they do feel passion for you. So if they can mature out of this phase, which all of us do eventually mature and move forwards, you know, and if he can start to communicate with you better, then things can progress. Loads of love, guys. I hope this makes sense. I'll see you on the next reading or a private reading in the meantime. See you soon, guys. Well, this is a weird setup. Let me know if you prefer it with the cards in a line. My feeling is that you will. It does kind of look better, I think, in a way. Hi, group 2. Right. So here we go then. Here's current thoughts, feelings, intentions, likely actions. We've got the 7 of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the 10 of Wands, the Knight of Coins. I'm still getting used to group 2. I'm still getting used to where to put the cards. They're all going to have to go in a line here. 8 of Coins, dedicated effort, ask for help from others. Yeah, he's struggling with his situation, with his energies around the situation. The feeling, what he looks like to me is Ace of Cups, his feelings for you, his thoughts, his feelings, intentions towards you are good. Ace of Cups is saying, you know, the emotion is there, he cares about you, the love is there, the feeling is there. And so it feels like this is good for you. But this person is still learning. They've got a lot on. I'm sorry about all the noise, by the way. It's really warm, so I've got to have the window open, although I have turned the fan off. So yeah, someone's banging and outside, so apologies for that if you can hear it. Yeah, his intentions are really good. I feel like he genuinely wants to move towards you, but he's the Knight of Coins, so he's still got a young energy. This doesn't necessarily mean he's young, in chronologically young, but it does mean that he is still finding his way. But of all the knights, the Knight of Coins is the most loyal, the most genuine, the most stable. So I feel like whatever he's told you or whatever he's saying to you is genuine. He needs help. Ask for help from others. He may need help from you, or it might be that he needs assistance from others. But what this is indicating is that he's still kind of vulnerable. He's still trying to find his way. He's confused about something. 7 of Cups. He's not really sure what choice to make or what to do. But the feeling for you is genuine and is there. But he's got some sort of responsibility. This could be a love triangle, because this could be that he doesn't know whether to go towards you or stay where he is. If you're in a triangle situation, he's got a lot of responsibility. This could be family, this could be parents, this could be children, this could be a current partner. It's not necessarily bad, but it feels like a heavy weight. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of burden in a way, although it might be like if it's a child, it's not a burden, is it? But it is a huge responsibility that feels like a heavy weight to carry, because it is a huge responsibility. So it is weighing on him a bit, and it's not surprising because he feels like a knight. So he may feel like it's a bit more responsibility than he can comfortably carry, but he is carrying that responsibility. He's trying to work on himself, dedicated effort. He is trying to work on himself. So if he's told you, you know what, I'm trying to work this out, I do want to do whatever it is that he said he's going to do, whatever it is that he's been saying to you, I think it's genuine. And he does want to work on himself, work on the situation, improve the situation. Dedicated effort, the Eight of Coins, is solo work on your craft. It's fine-tuning the situation. So it does look like he is working on the situation, but there's still a fair amount of confusion. There's no getting away from at the minute this sense of heavy responsibility and burden. I'm not saying that it's going to last forever. It feels like it's, I mean, the tens are the end of a cycle. So it is possible that he'll come to the end of this cycle. He is going to reach out and ask for help. Or they're saying some of them won't reach out and ask for help and some of them will, but they need assistance, not necessarily from you, but with this situation. So, all right, okay, what they're saying is the success of this situation in the short term is going to be to do with how readily they accept assistance. So those of them who insist on continuing to carry all of the weight on their shoulders, they're going to find it difficult to move forwards. Those of them who are prepared to ask for help and let themselves be helped will move forwards quicker. Yeah, they're saying with this Eight of Coins, the flip side, the sort of quote unquote negative side of the Eight of Coins is that they are, rather than letting somebody help them, they're insisting on doing everything solo. And this is kind of could cause them to slow the process down, whatever it is that they're going through. The good news for you is that their feelings are genuine. They genuinely do seem to have a lot of affection for you and they do want a new start. So if they've been telling you that, it does seem like it's genuine, but they've got some stuff to sort through. I hope this makes sense. Loads of love. I'll see you on the next reading or a private reading in the meantime. Hi group 3, how are you doing? I hope you're great. Guys, please, if you want to, I don't know why I said please, follow me on Instagram and or TikTok for daily updates. Yeah, because I do post on there every day. I post one of the TikTok videos in my Instagram story and I post roughly three times a day on TikTok. Here we go. So these are, and they're just short daily readings. Seven of Swords, his current thoughts, feelings, intentions, likely actions. Three of Swords. Four of Cups. There's a lot of painful energy going on with this person. 10 of Cups. Moving on, 8 of Cups. No. Right, okay. So this person's got something painful going on. I don't really think the painful situation that they've got going on is with you, though. This could be with an ex-partner or something. They're very fearful, 7 of Swords with 3 of Swords. They've got a wall up. They're being defensive. You know, obviously you know this. They're saying no to something. This no could be to you in the short term, or it could be they're saying no to their past. The good news is I do feel like with the 10 of Cups, they do feel the potential happily ever after with you. But at the minute, they could be saying no, or they could be cautious, or they could be on the fence. We've got moving on energy here, though, which is good. It feels like they are, because this is a general reading and it's speaking to potentially lots and lots of people, what I would say is this is the timeline of it. This person that we're talking about has gone through a heck of a lot. It's been really painful for them, really traumatic for them. Okay? Now, they could be near the beginning of this journey or near the end of this journey. With you, they feel this sense of happiness, this sense of potential happily ever after. But there's all the stages in between. So that it's going to be somewhere on that scale, but that's going to give you an idea of their thoughts, feelings, and intentions. Their thoughts, feelings, and intentions towards you are really good, but it's going to take them time. If they're in the beginning stages of this journey, it's going to take them time to get there so that, you know, to the point where they can say, yes, I'm wanting this. And it is going to require them to say, whoa, sorry, guys. It is going to require them to say, I'm going to have to put a note in the description. Sorry to group 3 who are going to get a shock as the camera falls over. It's going to require him to say no to some old situation. Hey, that's better though. You can see the cards better. It's going to require him to say no to an old situation. It's going to require him to move on from the past, which it's not going to be easy for him. It's not going to be easy for him. The Four of Cups is saying for a while in that middle time, you could have already gone through this. It could be happening now. For a while, he's going to be saying, I'm not ready for this. I need time to rest, to recuperate. I I've got too much on my plate now. I can't do this at this time, at this moment. So it depends on where they're at. The Seven of Swords is saying they're very defensive or they're cautious to start with. They could seem sneaky. They could seem like they're hiding something from you. The main reason for this is that they are afraid. They don't want to get hurt again. They have a lot of pain, Three of Swords. They're still feeling disappointed or like they were let down in the past. There's a lot of old wounds here that need to be healed. But they've got to say no as well to this old situation, and they've got to move on from it. I feel like, ultimately the Ten of Cups with you is the truth of it. They do feel there's a potential happily ever after with you. And they do want to move on. That's the key takeaway here. But if they're still stuck in this early energy, it could feel quite frustrating because it's going to feel like they've got a wall up, that they keep saying no to the situation. What I would say is for one or two of you, not all of you, they keep saying no. And that actually, if you want to be happy, Ten of Cups, you're going to have to move on from that. This is just one or two of you. It's not all of you. Most of you, it's that this person has gone through a lot and they are moving on towards you eventually. But you need to be honest with yourself. Are you that person, or are you the person that even though this person has made it really clear that they're still stuck in their old stuff, or they're caught up in another relationship and they're saying no to you over and over again, and are you listening? If they're, it doesn't mean they don't care about you. It doesn't mean that were never bothered about you or anything. But one or two of you just need to accept that whilst, yes, there was a real connection between you, they may also have had another family or something. They had something else going on and they've said no. And if they've said no to you, you need to accept that perhaps and move on. But this is only a couple of you. And if you already know this deep down, if this message is for you. It's just that you needed that confirmation, and it's not an easy thing to necessarily do. But for the majority of you, this person just needs time to heal from this old situation, but they are trying to move on. Hope this makes sense. Loads of love, guys. I will see you on the next reading or a private reading in the meantime. Sorry, the camera fell over. Hi, group 4. Just a quick one. Please follow me on Instagram or TikTok. I post 3 times a day, roughly 2 or 3 times a day on TikTok, a daily reading, love reading, message from the guides. I also post other little things. And also I tend to share one of those readings per day to my Instagram stories. So please follow me on both or one of them. You can check the description box below for the link to do that. So his current thoughts, feelings, intentions, likely actions. I will warn you, during group 3, the camera fell over. It may fall over again. It's threatening to do so. This is because it's so hot in this room. And so the camera is sliding around on my desk. So I apologize for this. So Ace of Swords, 5 of Cups, the Empress, the 8 of Coins. Just going to move this slightly this way. Choose your battles, which is the 7 of Wands, and within the next few weeks. So what is going on with them? What are their current thoughts, feelings, intentions, and likely actions towards you? I apologize for that noise as well. I have my window open, of course, because it's very hot in here, as I've already mentioned. It is a quiet street. I live on those, so hopefully that will be the only interruption. So his current thoughts are that he wants to break away from the past. He's got a situation, hasn't he, where he's needing to work on himself. I think he thinks the world of you, but he's got this old situation going on. They're saying within the next few weeks, you'll see a big change in this, or you'll see some sort of result from this. Something will move on, or you will find out the information you need to know. Things will start to progress or look different in the next few weeks. Ace of Swords, the truth is coming out. The reality of the situation is dawning on him. His thoughts are, do you know what? I need to cut ties with the past. Whether he's actually going to do it or not, he's working on that, but it's hard for him because he's got other things in the way. This could be exes or family or work or something. There's other people in the way. These people could be jealous, or these people could be just well-intentioned but misinformed, but he does know that he needs to cut ties with the past and move forwards. He does want to move forwards. But even though he wants to move forwards and he needs to move forwards, there is a big part of him that is stuck in the past. 5 of Cups. He's still grieving the loss of that old situation. He's still upset about the past, or, you know, worried about the past. There's still issues around the past. And he doesn't see what's on offer for him. You know, these two cups that are behind him. He's too busy looking at what went wrong, not what could go right if he could only turn around. That's what the Ace of Swords is about, is the truth. But the Ace of Swords is, yes, it's a guarantee of success. The Ace of Swords is triumph. The Ace of Swords is triumph against the odds. It's the truth coming out. But it does have casualties with it. So in order to get this Ace of Swords, the new beginning, you've got to be realistic and blunt about letting go of the past and letting go of the difficult situations. Yeah, and you've got to cut away some things, and you've got to move through some difficulties in order to get there, you know. The Empress is saying that this person thinks a world of you and they see you as the Empress. It could also indicate, though, that this person kind of looks on you to maybe mother them a little bit. So watch out for that. Make sure that they're doing it for themselves, because they could be a little bit sort of stuck in their old sadness and expecting you to kind of rescue them or problem solve the situation for them. They do need to do that for themselves. 8 of Coins, they need to work on things themselves. So if they're trying to make you sort things out for them, it's better to let them do it themselves. This is this solo work alone. They need to be the apprentice here. They need to perfect their situation. They need to work on their situation. Yes, it's going to require them to go through difficulty within themselves, and it's going to require them to go through difficulty facing other people. They're going to have other people, situations and events that seem to be kind of getting in their way and stopping them from breaking free of the past and moving towards what they truly want. But that's what they're going to need to do. They're going to have to overcome their own internal issues. They're going to have to find ways within themselves to be resilient and to learn to work through things so that they can come out the other side. So this could be an old relationship or just an old way of being, a mind pattern or something that kind of stops them from getting where they want to be. But they need to, with this choose your battles, they're going to have to listen to what's in their heart, go for what they truly want, you know, and not let other people get to them, but only they can work that out. It's be careful if you do assist them a lot, and if you do talk about these things with them, not to do it for them, because it won't have the same impact. They need to work this out themselves. They do need to sort it out for themselves. And I think given a bit of time and space, they, within the next few weeks, you will see them cutting ties with something in the past. It might not be all of it, but they'll start making moves to do that and moving on towards something more productive. But they do think a lot of you, there's no doubt about that. And they see you as the Empress. But just like I say, just watch out that you're not, you know, that they're not expecting you to sort of mother them to some extent. Hope this makes sense. Loads of love, guys. I will see you on the next reading or in a private reading. In the meantime, don't forget to follow me on Instagram and or TikTok. Loads of love, guys. I'll see you on the next reading. Bye.